Welcome back to Ciara's Cookery. Today we're going to be making hand whipped sweet potatoes. All right, this is hand whipped sweet potatoes, so they're not going to be like a typical whipped cream potato that you see like at a restaurant. They're going to have a little bit of chunk in them, but they're going to be hand whipped. All right, first thing you're going to do, you're going to clean your sweet potatoes, your yams, whatever you call them off, in the sink, and then you're going to go ahead and boil them until they get tender. You know they'll be tender because the fork will easily go into both sides of the sweet potato. So as you can see, it's almost falling off of the fork. It was falling off the fork. It's so tender. All right. Once you get them off on your plate or in your bowl, you want to go ahead and peel the skin off. I was in a little bit of a rush today. I was hungry, y'all. And so this is me trying to peel the skin off of the sweet potatoes while they're still steaming hot. Definitely, I suggest that you do not do this and that you wait for them to cool off a bit. Okay? But the skin will just fall off, guys. Like, literally, it's just, I'm putting very little effort in removing the skin off of these sweet potatoes. If you do decide to do them while they're still a bit warm, just be extremely careful. You definitely do not want to burn yourself. Okay, so I suggest that you let them cool. All right. And as you can see, the skin on the back of the sweet potato just fell off. I didn't even have to remove that skin off of the back. It literally just fell off. So take your time, remove the skin. You want to save as much sweet potato as you would like. If there are any like little notches or little roots in there that you want to remove, this will be your time to kind of remove all or any of the imperfections that you see in the sweet potatoes. All right, now once you're done removing the sweet potatoes from the skin and putting them in a pot, you're going to go ahead and add a half a stick of butter. You're going to add in about half a cup of white sugar. All right, and then you're going to go in behind this. I think I had to go find my brown sugar, y'all, because I didn't have it ready. But you're going to add your brown sugar. Here, I'm adding a light brown sugar. There is a dark option if you like a darker brown sugar. For this, definitely add that. And you're going to add, I always start off adding probably about half a cup. And then as I, get to mashing it with the fork, of course, you're going to go in and taste it and see, if you need to add more. And so at this point, you can continue to mash it with a fork. I always, I don't know why I do this, but I always just mash it with the fork. Try to get a feel for, how much I have in the pot. Sometimes the sizing of the sweet potatoes can be deceiving. Now I'm going to go in and add in some heavy cream. All right. And I probably put in about half a cup of heavy cream. If you feel like you need to add more because maybe you have larger sweet potatoes than the ones that I had, or maybe you're using more than 3, definitely fill it out. Add half a cup of heavy cream, okay? Or a little bit more, just add more as you go. Right there, I was adding in some cinnamon, okay? If you want to add in a pinch of nutmeg, that's something you definitely can do. I did not add in any in this recipe, any nutmeg to this, but that's definitely something that I typically do add to most of the recipes that I have that involve sweet potatoes, because it's something about that nutmeg that gives it a little something. I don't know what it is. So now I'm taking the whisk and I am just whipping up these sweet potatoes. And again, I'm doing this by hand. Now, if you want it to be a more creamier, smoother consistency, you definitely use a hand mixer, or if you have a stand mixer, go ahead and do that. You want to add in a pinch of salt. You definitely want to do that if you use unsalted butter. I use salted butter, but I always try to add in a little pinch of salt because, again, we need that little yin and that yang when it comes to flavoring. All right. So continue to mix. And as you can see the steam that is coming up out of these yams. They're still extremely hot, so it melts the butter. And of course, that heavy cream makes it really, really creamy. So just continue to hand mix it. If you feel like you need to go back and add some more sugar or some more cream, this will be your time. And that's pretty much it. They are finished. All right, this will be what your end result looks like once you hand mash them and hand whip them. And if you would like, you can add a little bit of whipped cream or some pecans on top. And that's it. All right, like and subscribe to our channel, and we see you guys next time.